Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Alexandra. Thank you so much for joining me today, my beautiful collective. So today I'm going to be pulling some tarot cards for you, and I'm going to be using my Tarot of Mystical Moments. Yeah, the images are pretty interesting, almost kind of dreamy. Okay, so anyway, I'm just gonna let you have a look at them once I pull some cards. So let's see. I'm just gonna pull two more. Okay, so let's see what we have here, collective. Okay, so Six of Swords, Five of Wands, and Page of Wands. All right. So let me just start out by saying that just fairly recently I've kind of started to pull like a few cards, up front before, I start talking about them, okay? I used to just kind of pull one card at a time. And, I still like doing that, but, I kind of found that, by doing it this way, like there's more story to be told, okay? Because, when you draw one card at a time, you're just going off the energy of that one card, okay? There's like nothing else to kind of direct, what story is trying to be told here. So, personally, like I said, I actually kind of like this new format of mine of just, like pulling a bunch of cards just to kind of get the overall energy, okay? Because, it actually tells me way more, okay, than, single card pulling would. All right. So, anyway, having said that though, the Six of Swords as your first card out, okay? So, I like to kind of get the energy of the first card out because to me, it basically is like it's the energy of the entire read, okay? Because it's so important that, Spirit has pulled it out first, okay? So the Six of Swords talks about moving forward, okay? Away from a negative situation, all right? So and it's not even always that you want to leave, okay? A lot of the times it's actually that you have no choice, okay? So I'm getting that whatever happened between you and your person, it's like you literally had to walk away, okay? And again, like I said, it's not because you wanted to, all right? It's because, maybe you just kind of like reached your limit with your person, okay? Um, so, Six of Swords to me, there's always a lot of sadness with it, okay? Because usually in the cards, the person's looking really, sad, okay? Because they don't want to go, but they are still going to go anyway, all right? So I think, collective, it really, really killed you to walk away from your person, all right? Um, but, you know, something must have happened between the two of you, okay, that like really, really, kind of was like a deal breaker for you, okay? And because I pulled these cards, I kind of have an idea about what that was, okay? So, we have the Five of Wands here, okay? And this basically talks about, conflicts, fighting, okay? So I'm getting that, you and your person would like basically go at it, okay? Sometimes all the time, all right? It's almost kind of like you guys, you know, love to hate each other and hate to love each other. Okay. It's that kind of energy here, almost kind of like an old married couple that, that's bickering all the time, okay? That's almost the kind of energy that I'm getting here. So, I'm just feeling like whatever issues were surrounding you and your person, they just kind of kept coming up over and over and over again. Okay. So you were stuck arguing with your person about the same things. Okay. So you guys were basically like talking in circles around each other. Okay. And obviously, that's not fun for anybody. Okay. Um, it's almost kind of like every single time you have to repeat yourself and, kind of like lay down the law on how you feel and your person does the exact same thing, and still, there's like no compromise between the two of you. All right. Um, so, like I said, I'm just feeling like all that, fighting, all that drama, okay. You kind of got fed up, okay? You just didn't have the time or the energy to, keep entertaining this kind of a relationship, okay? It was very draining on you emotionally and mentally, collective. All right. So even though you were sad to leave your person, I also feel a lot of relief, okay, that like, now that you're away from your person, you're feeling a lot more clear-headed, okay? Feeling more like yourself, okay? That's also what Spirit's telling me. So, just that line alone kind of tells me that you didn't like the person that you were or that you became when you were with, your person, okay? Especially when you guys were arguing, okay? Because that's not who you are, all right? You don't like to be in conflict with anybody, okay? So arguing all the time, like that basically went against you as a person, all right? So, that's why Spirit's saying that, like, now that you're on your own, you're starting to see things a lot clearer, okay? Um, so with the Page of Wands being here though, this is kind of like my messenger card here, basically, okay? So, I'm getting the energy that like one or both of you may want to like reach out to the other, okay? Um, they're curious about how you're doing since you guys have parted ways. They are, I think they're kind of hoping that the two of you can still work things out. Um, I don't think that, you know, either of you have like fully given up on the relationship just yet. All right. But, it's almost kind of like the separation was needed, okay? Like this break between the two of you, okay? Just so that you guys could take a breather, step back, see the bigger picture here. Um, and so now that you have done that, and, presumably so as your person, I'm getting the energy, like I said, that, messages, communication, okay, like that is on both your minds right now, okay? So it's kind of like, okay, now that you've calmed down, okay, you're in a much better place to, talk to your person, okay, and to try to figure things out with them. All right. Um, so, just gonna get the last three cards. Okay, so what do we have here? Nine of Wands, the Magician, Knight of Cups. Okay, here. So, um, collective, you guys are warrior woman, all right? This card keeps coming out in the readings, all right? And it's basically spirit confirming that you are a very, very strong person, all right? Um, when shit happens to you, you don't like bitch and moan about it, okay? Um, you might cry about it a little bit, but the overall energy though is that you're willing to kind of tackle the challenge, okay? So, the Knight of Wands basically talks about like boundaries, okay? Normally there would be like 9 wands around the person, okay? And it's kind of like a defense mechanism, like a barrier, okay, against everything and everyone else. In this case, I'm going to say that, the Nine of Wands is basically, erected to keep your person out of your space. Okay. Especially, with the Six of Swords, being right on top of it, okay? So not only did you kind of have to like move away from your person, all right, but once you actually moved away, you also like protected yourself, okay? You know, you I don't want to say you closed your heart off, but you almost kind of locked it up in some ways, all right? Um just like I said, it was to protect yourself, okay? Because you were in so much pain, so much hurt, okay, that you really couldn't do anything else, right? Except, try and like find a way to, get through it. And that was your way, okay, is by basically locking your heart off to your person a little bit, okay? Otherwise, I don't think that you would have gotten through it, as well as you have. Um, and that was probably a smart choice. All right. So, with the magician card being here, it's interesting because this is the only major arcana card that popped out here. Okay. And it's the magician that popped out here. All right. So, the magician can stand for a lot of things. Okay. Um, and, since it came up right under Five of Wands, I'm gonna say that um I don't want to use the word manipulative, okay? But the magician is definitely like a smooth talker, okay? um, they'll tell you sweet nothings, and I'm kind of feeling like it pertains to the arguments, all right, that you guys had. Because I'm getting a pattern of like, okay, you guys would, fight. And then immediately afterwards, you or your person would basically, say a few words to kind of smooth things over, make you kind of forget about it, okay? Or make you, just like not think about it right that second, okay? So in that way, that's why I said, like I said, I don't want to use the word manipulative, okay? But, it's basically knowing that you have the power here to kind of redirect, okay, what's going on with your person. Because if nobody kind of stepped up to, sweeten things, then, the fighting probably would have been a hell of a lot worse. Okay. So it's almost kind of like after every single fight, somebody, okay, would come in and just kind of like diffuse the situation. Okay. Um, So, like I said, it's both of you, okay? It's not all your person, it's also you too, okay? And it's also the energy of, you just got to the point where you're tired of kind of like um arguing with your person. So, it's like I'm losing my voice here, I'm just gonna stop talking now, okay? That's the energy here. So, in that way, you both are like kind of manifesting, okay, what happened to you. All right. Now, with the Knight of Cups, all right, so one or both of you basically wants to come forward, okay, with some kind of a love offer. All right. So you see this woman, it looks like she's holding a heart, okay? And so the Knight of Cups is like the most romantic knight in the deck. Um, you know, they're the ones that are going to like court you, okay? And yes, I said court, okay? Like it's a very old-fashioned kind of like gentlemanly type of energy here, okay? Kind of back in the day when, men were still like respectful of women, okay? Um, that's the kind of energy that the Knight of Cups conveys to me anyway, okay? Like there's nothing about them that is, negative or malicious or anything like that, okay? Like, there's no hidden intentions here. It's literally just that, your person wants to give their love to you, wants to spoil you, and, that's why the Knight of Cups I find to be probably, like, the best knight, okay, out of them all. So, like I said, I don't know whether it's you or whether it's your person, okay? Because don't forget, it came out right under Page of Wands here, all right? So, messages, love offer, okay? So they basically go hand in hand here. So, I'm feeling like sooner rather than later, somebody's going to step forward and basically just come forward and say, you know what, can't we work past all our issues here? Because I really, really love you and I don't want to lose you. Okay, so something along those lines. All right. Um, and at that point, collective, you're going to have a decision to make, right? Like, are you going to lower your defenses here? Are you going to unlock your heart for your person? Or are you gonna throw away the key? You've got options, right? And if it's you that's kind of stepping forward, to, give this offer to your person, they might feel the same way too, right? They have probably kind of shielded themselves as well, after everything that's happened between the two of you. So, you know, um, when the time comes, collective, hopefully you would have kind of landed on what you really, really want out of the relationship with your person, all right? But like I said, though, just be careful, okay? Because, like I said, it's a lot of sweet talking energy between the two of you, okay? Like, you know how to use your words against each other, okay? Um, Not always in a good way either, clearly, okay? So just be careful about that, collective, okay? Whatever you say to your person, whatever your person says to you, you can't take it back. Okay, that's what the spirit is basically trying to tell you here. Okay, you cannot take it back. So, that's what I have for you today, collective. Hope you found this helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will talk soon. Bye.